everybody, this is Heart to Heart with RP. The topic for the day is turn right to go left. Well, does that sound familiar? I'm sure it's going to sound familiar for those of you who've watched the Disney movie Cars and love Lightning McQueen. I watched this movie about say at 2006, and apart from the brilliant story portrayal and the visuals, this dialogue was a key takeaway for me. Okay, for the benefit of those of you who haven't watched this movie, let me brief. A new gen racing car who's absolutely proud about his speed tries to take a fast left turn on a dirt track, but skids and goes off the track. The vintage car who was watching this comes up to the new gen racing car and says that, you need to take right to go left. Now the new gen racing car scoffs at this and doesn't believe it as it sounds ridiculous. However, later he witnesses the vintage car demonstrate the power of turn right to go left and execute it to perfection. He then realizes that when you actually take left on a dirt track, the back wheels loses its traction. So the advice of go right to go left actually states the counter steering effect. You need to steer right to go left on a dirt track. While the technical details are amazing, that's not the focus over here. The focus over here is that sometimes we may have to do opposite of what the conventional wisdom states for us to actually proceed in the direction that we want to. Now that is sounding oxymoronic, right? Let me give you a corporate example. All of us definitely want to move ahead in our career, right? Okay, but sometimes we may have to take a step back, probably accept a role that is one level less than where we are currently at, or do something that is contrary to what we want to do. We may also have situations where we may have to join a tier 2 organization or a startup organization from a tier 1 organization that we are currently employed at. Another example that I could think of is probably, you would have seen a lot of youngsters begin their career, spend about say 2 to 3 years in corporate and then decide to pursue their masters. They complete and then they get back into their career. Now this may not have been the conventional way a decade back, but if this is exactly what you want to do and if you believe that you have learnings in this process, then you just need to proceed with confidence and courage. So sometimes, even if the conventional wisdom states otherwise, you need to go right to take left. A big hi to all of those car movie fans. This is RP signing off. Heart to Heart with RP. Thank you.